Welcome back. 17 states signal support for Texas in its Supreme Court fight to block electoral college votes in swing states.
The lawsuit accuses Pennsylvania, Georgia, Wisconsin, and Michigan of using the pandemic to make unconstitutional election changes. Arkansas Attorney General Leslie Rutledge is among those supporting it. She joins us now. AG Rutledge, thanks for getting up with us. Look, Democrats have absolutely derided this suit, saying it has no chance. But does it?
Absolutely it does, and that's why 17 states are supporting the state of Texas, because we need to ask the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court needs to be the one to decide whether or not this case should be taken up. Those states, the defendant states, have to respond today. Yesterday, we announced that we were joining with the state of Missouri in an amicus brief supporting the state of Texas, because what we can't have are for states, illegal votes to have been cast in states and essentially diluting the votes of our own states. The votes of Arkansans should not be diluted because of illegal votes cast in other states.
Yeah, I think that this case has more support than anybody could have imagined, 17 states joining Texas. But the Supreme Court just decided not to take up the case in Pennsylvania, and it was also about mail-in votes. So does that present a challenge with this Texas case?
Well, because the state of Texas is suing other states, that is what we call original jurisdiction, and the Supreme Court has original jurisdiction when a state is pitted against another state. And here, the state of Texas has sued those states, and the 17 states are supporting that, because all of us, whether it's Louisiana, Missouri, Alabama, all of us believe that the votes in our own states have been diluted. Article 2 of the Constitution states that the legislature should be the one to set the elections. Unfortunately, in these states, that did not happen, and that's why the state of Texas has asked the Supreme Court to take this case up.
You just helped everybody get 1 out of 300 multiple choice questions right on the MBE there, the bar exam. So thank you for that. Just quickly on this last topic, looking ahead, do you see this lawsuit affecting changing elections going forward? Because let's face it, 2020 hasn't been a banner year for electoral integrity.
It has not been a banner year at all for many things. But yes, election integrity is paramount to the success of the United States. And Americans, particularly my home state of Arkansas, we want to know that every single vote, legal vote, is counted, and that when it's cast, when your vote is cast, that it's counted. And what we don't want to see happen is that it's diluted. And that's why it's important that the U.S. Supreme Court, again, take this up and decide this issue. If they don't decide it in 2020, they will eventually have to decide it. So let's go ahead and put all of 2020 in the hindsight.
When do you think you're going to hear back from the Supreme Court?
Well, we're hopeful over the next day or two. Time is of the essence in this lawsuit and in this election. And so, therefore, I know the state of Texas, Kim Paxton, the Attorney General there, is anxious, but all of us are, because, again, we believe that once the Supreme Court hears from those defendant states today, that hopefully they will take this up and that we can move forward with this lawsuit, and perhaps others, should they be joining.
Meantime, AG Rutledge, in the time we have remaining, 48 state attorney generals file Facebook antitrust lawsuit targeting Instagram WhatsApp purchases. Basically, the gist of this, they want to break up Facebook so that Facebook doesn't own Instagram and WhatsApp anymore. Who's going to win this battle?
Well, this is an antitrust lawsuit against a behemoth in Facebook. So many people use Facebook to connect with friends and family, but unfortunately, Facebook uses all of those connections to market you, to push other competitors out of the market. And that's why you see such a large conglomerate of states, 48 states, coming together to sue Facebook to hold them accountable. Because what we want when you go and use the platform of Facebook is to know that your data is not being used against you, and that you're getting the best product. Not the only product available, but rather the best product.
Quickly, Facebook responds. The most important fact in this case, which the commission does not mention in its 53-page complaint, is that it cleared these acquisitions years ago. Government now wants a do-over, sending a chilling warning to American business that no sale is ever final. 15 seconds to respond.
Well, we want businesses to be successful, but we also want Americans to have the opportunity to have the best products and the best services on the market. And we're simply asking that Facebook not violate antitrust laws, and that they offer all Americans the opportunity to have the best products.
All right, AG Rutledge, thank you so much for joining us. We so appreciate it.
Thank you.